y'all, it's Angela. I'm so baffled. So today's issue. Can somebody please tell me when I woke, what the exact date was when we all woke up in this bizarro world dystopian universe? I simply don't understand. A universe where all the Democrats seem to want to talk about is, Orange Man bad, of course, and then COVID. And don't they get it? Like, COVID is so like May 2020. We've had so many national tragedies and incidents, and, the 24-hour news cycle is about, 12 minutes anymore. So we've had so much going on, and they keep wanting to go back to May. And they still want to keep angering a lot of us, quite frankly, telling us that we can't send our kids back to school, redoing lockdowns. In some inexplicable reason, Gavin Newsom felt that fireworks were going to like people are gonna stop. But you said, I don't know if you guys all saw that picture or that video. Gavin Newsom had said no fireworks in LA, and then 4th of July night there's somebody who took a video of the whole valley just lighting up for fireworks for several minutes. So it was really, really cool, and I'm sure it went on after that. So it's we are in bizarro alternate universe. What reality do we have Democrats in an election year vilifying moms, churchgoers, or at least, not even acknowledging them, not even calling constituents who have been attacked or their children murdered or their spouses or whatever murdered? They're not calling any of these people. They are vilifying voters in an election year. And they're trying to keep pushing that away. Like something is wrong with us because we want our lives back. They keep pushing that over here and want us to focus on freaking coronavirus. Well, I got to tell you a few things about that. As you know, I was in Miami this past weekend, and there is no freaking consistency anywhere. We were at Busch Gardens. I've got pictures I will put up. I could not breathe, y'all. It was like breathing through wet flannel. And the thing was, they had everybody separated. It was, very open space. Go to the airport, you're packed in there like sardines, like you always are. So, and yeah, we'll do another video maybe someday about the treatment we had from from the airline that we were supposed to go on. Anyway, I don't want to name it now because I don't want to get myself in trouble, but that was a side note. Anyway, so they're talking about, they're vilifying the American people. We've got Mount Rushmore suddenly racist. It's just so absurd. We've got people like LeBron James talking about racism in America as he takes money from China hand over fist and ignores the concentration camps and the forced labor and the forced organ donation and all the people who have been disappeared for speaking out against the regime, and reporters and doctors and anybody who does anything in the name of freedom in that country is gone. But we're the racist country. You know what? We don't have a perfect past. We won't ever be a perfect country. We're about the best there is on the planet. People need to stop. And you know what? We need to start sending our children to work over in orphanages in India and stuff so they get a freaking sense of what their lives really are here. But and then you see people time after time, we've got drivers going down the wrong, road, and we're supposed to feel bad for people playing in traffic. These are people who, by the way, want to re-educate us in our bizarro world. They want to re-educate us, but they haven't figured out life lesson 101, don't play in traffic. Did your mom ever say that? Seriously. I just don't understand what's going on. Then we've got Congress people who served in our military tearing down George Washington's statue and saying he's a problem, not willing to go on air and defend herself, and without an apology from Tucker Carlson, as many of you probably saw that with Senator Tammy Duckworth, who, as we know, has served her country well, and she was, she's in a wheelchair. She lost her legs, and we thank her for that service. But that one does not justify or negate the other. The two are two separate incidents. And I do question this woman and her patriotism when she's out there vilifying her country. Yes, of course I do. And I think, anybody should. And you don't get to demand an apology without coming out to explain yourself. You earn the apology. If you earn the apology, I can guarantee you, I don't know the man, but I can guarantee you Tucker Carlson will apologize to you. I don't know when you thought the cart goes before the horse. That's not how life works. You don't just get to demand an apology. You need to prove you've been wronged. And I don't think you've been wronged. Not at all, Madam Senator. I simply don't. And, again, Nothing makes sense. There is no policy. I don't know what Joe Biden stands for other than he hates Donald Trump and he's going to, I don't know, defund the police, but not really. He's going to, what was it? He's going to take some money away and direct it other places. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but what the hell does that mean? Also, he's going to transform the country. Didn't he and Obama do enough to transform this freaking country? That's what we're living with right now. Think about it. These children running around in the streets, think about the ages they were when Obama took office. Think about it. These are children who were taught in school that you're white, you're wrong, you should apologize to black people. This is where white guilt comes from. White guilt is not a real thing because we all had to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps at some point, and none of these people were on plantations down south. Come at me. Come at me. You weren't. So anyways, you guys can live in this bifurcated society. I do not accept that 100% of the Democrat Party is against Donald Trump. If you buy those numbers, man, please come talk to me. I'm sure I could find something else to sell you. Really, whatever you're looking for, I'll find it for you. Anyways, guys, I don't know what to say. We are living in insanity. Oh, real quick, in Facebook, they're going after them to be more Nazi-like with their censorship. The funny thing is, and I have to ask others, please, put it in the comments below. I really want to hear from you guys. How many of you are still on Facebook? I personally left in 2017 because it got so freaking boring with all the censorship and the blocks and the holds and, Facebook prison. And it just got so boring. And it's kind of what, happened with Twitter. It's boring. It's boring. By the way, Twitter may have a lot of people on Twitter, but I can honestly tell you, I have like 17 different Twitter handles. So that volume of users is not necessarily real, and we all know it. And I think we've seen reports where they say by like 2030 or something, and I don't know the year, I'm just pulling that out of my head or my butt. But they say that, at some point in the not too distant future, Facebook is literally just going to be a graveyard. And I know they've done some purging because some of my accounts on Facebook have been purged, but it's a dying platform. It's used for mainly communicate with your family and whatnot. The Democrats that are already on there, you're probably not going to change them anyways. We Republicans, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a dang about your ad platform or what you're advertising on there. I don't. It's really unfortunate because I am a Diet Coke junkie, or I would stop drinking it. I should stop. I mean, when I say I'm a junkie, I'm a freaking junkie. Anyways, y'all, stay vigilant, stay informed. Please, God, stay informed. And stick around. I got more to say. Talk to you soon. Bye. Shout out to Charlie Daniels. Rest in peace, my friend.